Good evening, everybody. It's your old dog back here from our late night Baltimore. And we're hoping everybody's doing well. It's a busy time. And sometimes it's a depressing time here at the beginning of summer. People think back to their good times in their youth or bad times in their youth in the summer. People see other people having a great time or what they think other people are having a great time. And that leads to some melancholic feelings and people getting out of school, wondering what to do. But today we're going to try to keep it going. Uh, we hope everybody's doing well. We're going to power through these days because a better day will come. A better day will come. And we are here at Late Night Baltimore. The Orioles lost last night, and the Spurs lost last night. They got that 7'4" guy. How can you lose when you have a 7'4" guy? So come on here, and we welcome all comments. Somebody's commenting here. We thank you. Everybody can watch. Everybody is welcome. In fact, we can have a call-in show. I'll give a number. What's our number for our call-in show? Hold on now. What is the number for the call-in show? Today we're going to talk about, we're going to go into MAGA stuff, but it's not going to be as negative as it sounds, we don't think. Let me see if I can get, all right, let's see if we can find an old number. Okay. The number to call live is 410-921-9076, and you can debate anything you want. It doesn't have to be MAGA or the Orioles or even the Ravens. It can be anything. But get on here. Okay, now I'm going to play the cool openings. The intros that I love. All right, I love these. Let's see if I can find the intro clip and the outro clip. Okay, here's the 6-second one. We'll go with that today. See how you guys like it as compared to the longer one. All right. Doesn't mean much since no one's watching, but get on here and like and subscribe if you would. It would be very good. We're really working on our lighting and sound. Sound check, one. All right, everybody. Let's get this started, and then we'll play the intro when we think we've made a point. The old intro. Okay, today we are talking about things that should outrage us that aren't on the general news. It's not anything to do with the ballroom or or losing the war to Iran or the price of gas. It's more how the Trump family has turned the presidency into a profit machine for himself and his family. His financial disclosures show his portfolio made over 3,600 trades in just the first 3 months of 2026. This was all talked about in committee yesterday in the Senate. That's roughly 50 trades a day. Among them were major trades in NVIDIA, sometimes right before a policy decision was made that sent the stock soaring. According to AP, I know you're going to say that is that's a woke organization, but Forbes, these trades happened around the same time that his administration put policies that lifted advances before policies decisions that happened at the same time the administration eased restriction on advanced chip sales to China. You think that's a coincidence? Do you think of much of anything that happens with MAGA as coincidental? You know it isn't. You know it, and I know it. Now I'm going to think about that. And then it's not just in regular stocks in the defense sector. Sons, Don Jr. and Eric, invested in drone companies like Power Us right before these companies landed huge Pentagon contracts. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Representative, I think his first name is Tony Garcia, have publicly called this out as a blatant conflict of interest, and I don't see how you don't see that yourself. The real money, though, he's made is in crypto. The family's World Liberty financial venture has brought in hundreds of millions with reports of over $1 billion coming to them through their tokens and their deals. One very disturbing part, just days before the inauguration, a major investor from the UAE wired money directly connected to the family. According to the Wall Street Journal, this wasn't just any investor. It was a high-level figure from national security concerns. The White House insists that everything is handled by an independent manager. And you know that ain't true. Numbers tell a different story. Now let's think about where the money's going. It's not going to the American people. It's being poured into sources Trump's own profit from himself, as he knows that the clock is ticking. I look below. We put 960 days. It's 961 with a few minutes, but we figure by the time this show ends, it'll be 960 days left. The clock is ticking. So they're trying to cash out as fast as they can. The White House ballroom expansion started at $200 million and was going to be completely funded by contributors. But now it's over $1 billion, and I believe the whole idea was killed yesterday in the Senate. And that's going to make Mr. MAGA very, very, very angry. What else did they want? They built a huge UFC arena in front of the White House that they say that Donald Trump suggests might not ever come down, like the Eiffel Tower in Paris. But it is also important to note that I don't think anyone has seen the Trumpster in about 8 days, but I haven't been checking the news this morning. Okay, so the family is loading up with a great deal of money, plus trying to get the Justice Department to pay them out. Other things that are unrelated, I just have to throw in Barry Weiss of CBS firing Scott Pelley and trying to end 60 Minutes. That's all at the behest of MAGA. This is the people you voted for in power. That's a side thing. Sorry, I had to get that in. Now, while the family gets all these big wins up on Wall Street and in crypto, your average American, did I talk about Nvidius? I think I did. Anyways, the average American is suffering. Not the average. The under 99% are suffering. While Trump is amassing his checkout fortune, he knows his time is limited, and he's trying to cash in all he can for him and his family. So remember, the bill that passed through last year is cutting hundreds of millions in Medicare cuts, making them hundreds of millions in Medicare cuts. And people who are paying for their insurance are having to pay a lot more. And these are the people who are already buying insurance. So they're suffering. They're having to get less quality coverage of their choices. These are people like poor families and seniors, and they're being knocked off the program uh, with the big, ugly, mean, cruel, vicious build up the wealth while we still have a couple of years left to do whatever we want people. Uh, when the president and his family are making billions of dollars and Americans otherwise are losing their health care, who's really being served in this government? Um, it's a man who's just trying to cash out as he goes into retirement. He knows his health is failing, so he does nothing but insider trading. If he isn't doing it actual directly, he is giving information that only he as president would know to someone who is making the choices. People have tracked it. It's not coincidence. Um, they are tracking when the changes are coming. Like he'll announce a deal, and the next day, and then money, the stock will blow up, and then he'll now announce the deal fell through, and then the stock will drop. They'll buy it at the drop price, announce another deal, stock will blow up, they'll sell it. This is what they've been doing, especially in 2026. So if this is what you want and this is what you voted for, there's a million other things you can complain about Mr. MAGA and his people. The things you have to worry about is that they're going to continue to do this with all deliberate speed and go further and further to be more brazen in the kinds of attempts at getting money and getting away with it they can. And they all know, and everyone knows who gets involved with MAGA at this point are pretty guaranteed that they will get pardoned in a quid that could not be seen as anything but a quid pro quo arrangement. They can do any crime for the president, and he will guarantee that they will not have to pay for it legally. So if this is what you wanted, then okay, you're getting what you wanted. But if it isn't, we can't sit by and let it all happen. We have to do something. We have to go out and volunteer for our local candidates. In Maryland, it's a blue state, so we go Pennsylvania, Virginia, anywhere that you think you can get to help campaigns, or go to Act Blue. I'm going to go to Act Blue and contribute to Ossoff campaign, and that's what I'm going to do. I hope you all can do something, figure out something to do. But in the meantime, go see the AOC to A's to not if you can. Let me see where they are. I think it's a day game today. Yeah, today, man. 135. Hold on now, everybody. I'm going to call somebody and see if they're going to the game because they would already be there. Hold on. Don't hang up. They don't know they're on. Ooh, now. Ooh, now. Hear that?
call has been forwarded to voicemail. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Oh, that's just me, buddy. Your old Army buddy. I was thinking if you knew that the Orioles were playing the Sox today downtown at 1:35, I'm not going to be able to go because I have to work, but I just wanted to see if you were aware of it. Maybe you're down there. Okay, thank you. All right. So the Orioles are playing the Red Sox today. All right, everybody. That's the show. And I'm going to play the intro. I'm going to play the outro, but let's do the intro again, even though it's not an intro, but that is awesome. Okay, everybody. Do you agree with this? Or do you think all the other presidents did it too, and to the same degree? Or do you think, maybe it's time to put in some oversight, and maybe it's time to have the old Donster removed and try to start over? But anyway, I'm going to go off of here, and I'm going to go into Act Blue, and I'm going to send some money to Asa, North Carolina, and where's it Georgia? Gee, I don't even know. Georgia. It's Georgia. All right, everybody. Have a great day. And we will see you next time. And F MAGA. And watch this show if you got courage. Maybe you're MAGA and you're too depressed. Or maybe you agree with it too much that it's boring stuff that you can get at other places. But either way, engage here if you want. If you'd like. We got no sponsors. We're completely independent. No one watches. No one wants to. Just kidding. Okay, F MAGA, and here's our closing.
Big Rooster. Big Rooster.